let's move with the next question. That is question number 60. The atomic number of an element is 20. In the modern periodic table, this element belongs to the period. We need to find out the period. As the atomic number is given, first we need to put its electronic configuration. That is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and finally 4s2. As we already know, the last term of this electronic configuration will help us to find out its period as well as the block to which it belongs. Atomic number is 20 is given, so we'll choose the last term. The number, the numerical in this one will give you the period here to which it belongs, and the alphabet will give you the shell, that S shell will help you to find out that it belongs to the S block. Right? So here we have come to the conclusion. By this we come to the conclusion that the given element belongs to the fourth period. In exam, instead of period it can ask about the block also to which it belongs, or even by giving such information, the element can also be asked, or whether it's a metal or a non-metal, what kind of metal is it, alkali, alkaline, earth metal, like that the question may appear. Next question we have, the number of single bonds present in the structure of cyclohexane molecule. See here, single, even if it is asking single bond or if it is asking covalent bond, your answer will remain same. The only thing that you need to focus on is you need to put the correct structures for the given compounds. So here it has asked cyclohexane. To identify or to get to know how many carbons and hydrogens we have to put, let's follow the general formula which is similar to that of alkenes, right? So the general formula is CnH2n, and that's how we get the molecular formula of cyclohexane as, hexane means 6 carbons, so C6, instead of N I am taking 6, H2 into 6, it turns out to be C6H12. Let me write it down here. It turns out to be C6H12. This is the general formula. Now we need to put its structure. Cyclohexane, here it comes, hexane, since it is cyclic structure, we'll put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to make a hexagon here. First connect them with single bonds. The place is not sufficient, students, so I'll show it on another paper. So I'll put the structure here on this paper. The molecular formula is C6H12. So we need to put 6 carbons first. Since it's a hexagon, place them properly on the corners. First thing, join them with the single bond. Since the name is given as hexane, ANE, we don't have to put any double bond or anything. Just attach the number of hydrogens according to the valency of the carbons here. This carbon has used up 2 valencies, then the left ones are 2, like this. For each carbon, we will get 2 hydrogens. Now the structure is clear to us. We can count the number of bonds here, single bonds, or it can ask you covalent bonds. So for each carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So how many single bonds or covalent bonds we have got here? 18. So let's see the option here. 12, 18, 24, 6. We'll go with B. So like this, you need to put the structures, then only count the covalent bonds. You cannot take the decision, or you cannot choose the answer in a hurry, because most of the times while interpreting the question or analyzing it, we may get confused, we may put the wrong molecular formula. So we need to avoid that one. So just make sure that you put a proper molecular formula with a proper structure, and then you can count the number of covalent bonds here. Next question here. In the modern periodic table, as we move down a group, that means we are going downwards. Total 18 groups are there. We are considering the movement downward. The atomic size of the elements, what happens? What changes do you observe in case of atomic size? So here it has given the options as A, decreases, does not change, increases, first increases and then decreases. Now what you have to consider here is, see, as we move down the group, here, what happens? The atomic numbers increases, right? Lithium, sodium, potassium, like this you will get the first group. Lithium atomic number 3, 11, potassium 19. As the atomic number is increasing, the number of electrons are also increasing. So as they enter the new shell, the first group is nothing but it is the beginning of the new shell in the atom. So that's how, as we move down the group, the electrons enter into the new subshells, and due to that the size of the atom always increases. That means here in these three, the elements belonging to the first group, lithium will have the smallest atomic size, whereas potassium will have the you can say the size is greater for potassium in these three elements, for these three. So as we move down the group, the atomic size always increases. And when we move along the period, that means like this, sodium, magnesium, like that, if the a number of elements will be considered in a period, then the atomic size will decrease. But it has asked for group, then we will go for increases. Now here option D is given, first increases and then decreases. This is possible only in case of valence. It reaches maximum value, then it goes to the minimum value, that is 0 for 18th group elements. So this is how we have completed these many questions. Remaining we'll see in the next video.